Hey YouTube family, momof4boys here, and I just got back from the gym and I'm cold. Not that it's cold in my house. I mean, does that ever happen to you? You go to the gym and you get like a good workout in, you get your sweat on, and then you get back and you're like freezing for the rest of the day or whatever. That seems to always happen to me when I get a good workout in. So today I kind of want to talk about dieting, weight loss. I guess we'll talk about working out a little bit because I've been thinking about some things because I guess I'm to the point where people are actually noticing that I go to the gym. I'm always talking about it. I'm always talking about dieting and such. So I start talking to people when they ask me things like, hey, Latacia, I just started working out. What do you eat to get protein, or, what's in your diet, or whatever. And then I'll start talking, about things that I'm eating, and I realize when I look at them that they have a completely confused look on their face because they're realizing that I don't just eat bird food all day. I actually eat real food, and it's surprising. So, like I talked about before, dieting is kind of hard to do all the time. What I'm doing is like a lifestyle. I'm not going to, it's hard for anyone to kind of hold on to a diet for a really long time. So the way that I kind of approached this weight loss was taking the food that I eat all the time, which was junky before when I was 100 pounds overweight, and just slowly over time picking healthier options and reducing my portion size. Well, after I want to say that I've been on this whole thing for about a year and a half now, could be 2 years, yeah, 2012 I think is, November 2012 is when I officially was like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna, not be big anymore, and I started working out. But I think so this would make about little over 2 years, but I've been doing this. But with the weight working out heavier now that I'm doing, that's only been about a year and a half. I kind of started off slow in the beginning, and I kind of worked my way up to the level that I'm at now. Before when I worked out, it would have been something as easy as jogging or, walking. I couldn't jog back then. Bike riding, going to the gym a couple days a week. But now I am probably hitting the gym about 5, 6 times a week, 2 classes at least, yoga, pumping, weightlifting classes, a lot of cardio classes and bike riding classes, like cardio kickboxing kind of classes. They have all neat kinds of names and I get them all mixed up. I just show up and jump around pretty much. But I notice when I talk to people, people are confused because I'm always talking about this junk food that I'm eating, or something that I'm eating, and they're always like, well, if you're losing weight and you look like that, how is it you're eating junk food and able to still get muscles and things like that? And then I kind of thought about it for a while and I came to the conclusion. It's like I think, okay, I'm just gonna kind of make an example, compare some things. So if I were to compare myself now with the Latacia who is 100 pounds overweight, like compare the diet that I have now with the diet that I had when I was 100 pounds overweight, I would probably say, if not all of that, was good old junk food that just kind of tastes good to eat. And, I was pregnant, so, when you're pregnant, sometimes you just kind of go out of control. Well, over the last couple years that I've been doing this whole weight loss thing, I've kind of changed my mindset a little. So that's kind of the big thing. I changed my mindset. At first it was like, ooh, veggies, blah, 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 don't want to do that. But of course, you got to get them in. So I would sneak my veggies in and just kind of reduce my portion sizes. And after a while, those veggies that I was eating in my meal just kind of became normal food to me. And then, I still would eat my treats and stuff, but I call them treats, junk food, whatever you want to call it. But I wouldn't, make my treats and my junk food wouldn't be most of my day. I would have my healthy food. And because I thought I did so good at the gym and burnt some calories, I might have some chips with spinach dip instead of cheese dip. I think it's all in the way that you kind of do it. If you're eating a bunch of, I guess I don't really eat fast food, things like that, candy, things like that, that's junk food. And back in the day when I was 100 pounds overweight, that probably composed all of my food that I was eating back in the day. Now I eat a lot healthier, and to me that is just normal eating. And so when I say that I'm eating junk food nowadays, it's not necessarily I'm eating candy, soda pop, and all that stuff. Because remember, over the last year, I kind of cleaned up my diet. I still drink sodas and things like that, but instead of having the sugary sodas, I'll have like a few sips of some diet soda. I drink a lot of water, herbal tea. So pretty much most of my diet is clean. I put it together with a lot of greens, a lot of protein, and some whole wheat grains. When I go to the store, it's just looking at the packages and reading, am I getting something that's processed with things added, or sugar-free, which usually has extra sugars, or am I just eating the holistic basic food? And here's the trick. Am I adding something a little bit sweet to the, as a topping or something? And to me, that's a treat. So let's say, what's a good example? Like if I'm eating a steak, instead of seasoning it a bunch, cooking with this, that, or the other, and just putting all the sides with my steak, I would basically just fix a steak with butter, and maybe I might put some neat little, so that to me it's almost like I'm getting a treat with my food, but most of my food, if that even makes sense, like, I don't know. Another example, I use the salad bar. I love going to the salad bar. I actually told someone, I'm like, oh, to me, this is junk food. And they're like, oh, no, it's not junk food. You're eating a salad. A salad is healthy. But then again, you have to think about the mindset. When I go to the salad bar, there's always all those little things you can get. The cheese, the crab meat, black olives, green beans. To me, it's like a smorgasbord of everything that I kind of want to put in that salad that looks good. I'm getting all those different colors and all those different vitamins or whatever that you like to eat. You eat with your eyes. And then I'll take a dressing that I like, and then I'll put it on the salad. And to me, it's just like junk food. It's amazing, isn't it? So basically, it's all about changing your mindset.